What is going on, guys? It's your boy Blackrue back in the building. Before we get started, let's cue Indigo Saint. But even before that, let's start the rock fin here. And oh darn, I forgot to put the title in. Dang. So we're gonna just throw that title in and get this started right quick. My apologies, y'all. I thought I did it already. Crap. So let me throw the title in. Let me throw in. My apologies. I thought I did that already. Okay, so let me start the lure option. All right, boom. The rock fin is started this time. Now, before we get started, let's cue Indigo Saint in here. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was Blackrue investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on that Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing.
What's up, guys? Back with another Blackrue investing day. Let's see who's out there in the Blackrue crew. Nobody yet. So while everybody is coming in, let me share the screen here. Get that going. Bam. And then one other thing, guys. I'm going to go live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time on my Rockfin. If you guys have not been over to my Rockfin, we talk about like deeper topics where you could possibly get yanked off of the tube here. They don't do as much censoring over there, right? So we're going to talk about money magic on Rockfin. Very, very interesting topic. We're going to have my guy, Slick Dissident, on my channel. Very blessed and graced to have his presence on my channel. He does really frequent shows with my guy, One on One. I told you guys about the One on One podcast. Come over here and listen to him too. He does some stuff on like just really far out topics. Definitely come over and take a listen to One, and you'll find Slick Dissident on his channel a lot. So he's going to come on the channel and talk about money magic and how money is basically kind of alchemy, really. So
hello and welcome to the show. If you're enjoying it and want an ad-free experience, consider signing up for the Patreon, patreon.com/the101.
So that's Juan's. Come over here and check out Juan's channel for sure. This is me over here, Rockfin. What's up, guys? We're gonna break down this Lex and Ye thing. Dang, I hate how it knowledge actually starts, but let's see if I'm live on Rockfin yet. Hold on. Sorry. What the hell, bro? Okay, so come on over here and check out the Rockfin. Let me put it in the chat for you guys, and then we'll get started here. What's up, Relaxing Serenity Sounds? What's up, Bird Dog, my man? What's up, Casper Holstein, Patreon? Woo, woo, woo. So, yeah, definitely check that out, guys, if you can tonight. We're going to be talking about money magic, okay? Now, we had a little altcoin fever. We're out here winning like crazy, guys. Casper will let you know he's a Patreon. Oh my gosh, we're just out here just killing the game, guys. But before we start that, talking about the altcoin fever that's going on, I kind of want to address a question from a viewer. Let me bring it up here. This is our guy over in Macedonia, the hometown of Alexander the Great. If you guys know about history, as much as you can believe or disbelieve if that's true or not, that's the hometown of Alexander the Great. And we got Alexandros. I'm not going to butcher your last name, my friend. He says he watched endless videos, went to the World Economic Forum website, some stuff that he did not understand. The Great Reset, the money system, $1 equals a dollar. Why would anything with value of 39 cents equate to $10, $50, $1,000? Wouldn't that cause the price of products to go up dramatically? Take care. So I think it's really good that he asked these questions. So maybe some other people who are out there are like questioning these things as well. But the Great Reset, if you're familiar with the World Economic Forum, that's something that Klaus Schwab said. And he didn't really give anything other than a whole bunch of different like presidents said this. Not only Klaus Schwab said this. Everybody was saying it's the Great Reset. It's the Great Reset. So I think there's obviously something with those words that were going on even higher than what we understand. But for me, what I take the Great Reset to mean right now is the Great Money Reset. And that gets into the money system and why a dollar does not quite equal a dollar. So first of all, you think, okay, a dollar equals a dollar, right? But we've seen the cost of eggs. Just let's take eggs for an example, right? There are pictures back in let me see if I can find some. There are pictures back in the day from like eggs in 2017 being worth you could buy some eggs for like 27 cents or something like that. I wonder if they'll show it. Probably won't be able to find it. But somebody had like a Walmart thing where eggs were sold for like 27 cents or something like that. I said egg. Maybe I need to say eggs. So a dollar would have got you like 5 cartons, five dozen eggs, or 4 dozen eggs back in 2017. However, right now, and I'm going to use a dollar as an example. I don't know how it works in Greece or what currency you guys use, but now here in America, some 6 years later, eggs cost like $5, $8 a dozen. So that same dollar, which would have bought you like 3 to 4 cartons, dozen eggs, like 48 eggs back in 2017 here in America, now will not, now since eggs are $5, will not get you a carton of eggs today here in 2023. So a dollar is all about what you can buy with it. And a reason why that a dollar doesn't equal what it used to equal is because we've printed so much money. And that goes, oh man, that's a really, really, really deep conversation on like, okay, the dollar is no longer backed by anything. It's not backed by gold. Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard in like the 70s. But since America is basically the world's currency, the world's reserve currency, and since we hold a lot of like oil, and oil's like a really precious asset, the dollar continues to be a valued thing because it's like the world's currency. Flash forward to today, something like 50% of the cash has been printed in the last years, and basically a dollar isn't worth what it used to be. So that's addressing that right there. Now, that also leads us into why everything's like, it doesn't make sense that these markets are doing what they're doing. If we come over here and take a look here, Bitcoin's And I told you guys it'd be a fake out, right? You can see on the 1 hour, the 8 EMA has passed the 50 and the 200 now. It's looking like for the last 2 days we had a fake out. I told you guys not to worry unless we drop too far past 28.8. And of course, they tried to make us, sweat a little bit because they went a little bit past 28.8 and went to 28 to 22. I'm sorry, they went a little bit past 22.8 and went to 22.6. Just a little bit past, like, oh, we're going, no. So remember that for next time. Like when I'm saying, okay, 22.8's the thing, like 22.8, around 22.8. So it didn't pass 22.8, only to come back up here where it is right now. And the reason why I think these markets are kind of booming is because the American dollar isn't worth that much. It isn't. A dollar is now basically worth $5. Like, from 2017. Like it basically takes $5 or $6 to get what you got in 2017. Okay, so that's explaining this market in a nutshell. Why we're going so high on the SPY. Why things are going up in the SPY despite people being laid off like crazy. Why things going up in Bitcoin despite all the things that are going on. It's because the American dollar is worth less. It's not worthless, but it's worth less. Okay, so that's explaining that to you right there, Alexandros. And then why would they have 39 cent equate to $10? That's a longer subject too. But the very short answer to that subject is Ripple, what they do is they provide on-demand liquidity. So if the world is having a liquidity problem, i.e. banks are like coming up missing with people's money. Like we've been over that a little bit before, like guys, right? Bank of America just like they lost people's funds and they were blaming it on Dell. But people were just showing up to the bank and $2,000 were missing out of their account. Like what's going on? They blamed it on Dell, but in reality, we have an entire liquidity problem. That's why banks keep limiting the amount of money that you can grab out of the bank. Think about that. Why would they limit the amount of money that you can get out of the bank? Why? Because they're fearing bank runs because they don't have the liquidity to have it. If everybody came and like asked for $1,000, I think they limit it to like $500 you can get out a day right now, right? If everybody came to the bank asking for $1,000, they wouldn't be able to give you that money, period. So now we're having things like they glitched and money was missing out of people's accounts. So in comes something like Ripple, which has on-demand liquidity. That's what patented. On-demand liquidity. So they can on demand, like that, give you liquidity, give the bank liquidity. So if the bank's moving to a new currency and it needs quick liquidity right now, in comes Ripple. And you got to use XRP to do that. So that basically makes XRP, or could make XRP, a reserve currency. So now banks would need to get their hands on XRP to have on-demand liquidity. And that is why people are saying these straight gonzo numbers for XRP, like 10,000 a coin. Because if it became a reserve currency for people who are looking for on-demand liquidity, now that means, okay, maybe one XRP is $1,000, it's $10, it's It's $5,000, so on. So I just wanted to explain that before we got going here. If anybody has any questions, please put them in the comments. Hope we didn't lose too many people just by explaining that. But Alexandros is a really good viewer, so I wanted to make sure he was good on that. Okay. If you have any more questions with the Alexandros, just let me know, brother. I know you watch all of these, so just let me know. But here we are. We're going into it, and that's a good setup for what we're having right now. America's having a liquidity crisis. They're having a liquidity crisis. So a lot of these bank tokens, which shout out to the patrons. If you have the Patreon, you guys know all the different bank tokens. We'll cover a couple of them today. Where is my... Okay, we'll cover a couple of them today. One of which being Hedera. Let's go look at Hedera, shall we? Hedera boomed up to 7 today. You see this like line where it was just like chilling at 6.8 and boomed up to 7.8. You want to know what happened there? This is what happened there. And I let the patrons know as soon as it happened. Hedera, Dell joined Hedera's governing council. Huge news. Huge news. So now do they not only have Boeing, Google, IBM, they also have Dell. And you got to wonder, like, companies like this wanting to join their council, they must really, Hedera must really have a huge future if Dell's wanting to get on their council. Then they're asking Dell what they want to do on the council. They basically is like, okay, just let us get on the council first. Dang. That was basically their answer. But understand here, several other industry players are leveraging Hedera's network, including IBM, which uses Hyperledger Fabric in solutions, while digital workflow company ServiceNow is integrating Hedera into its Now platform. And ServiceNow, I believe, is the FedNow as far as working with the U.S. CBDCs. So Hedera may be involved in U.S. CBDCs as well. Do you guys know how huge that information is? So when we're talking about these coins, Hedera's using IBM, going to be integrating with ServiceNow, and we'll go over there and just check that. There's another fan favorite integrating with ServiceNow or FedNow, and you guys already know that one. You patrons know that one. You guys who've been watching the channel know that one as well. I'm not going to mention it right now, but you guys know that one. So, I'm happy about them too. They had a real nice day today as well. Shout out to the patrons. And if you're interested in the Patreon, there should be a link on any one of my videos for it. Let's go down here and see Services Now. It's taking forever to load. ServiceNow and Hedera enable cross-organizational digital flows. That sounds a lot like FedNow. Okay, let's see what ServiceNow is. Sounds to me a lot like FedNow. Not sure if they're related or not, but we're going to check here. Saver, grow, satisfy, so okay. Okay, this is not FedNow, but ServiceNow is trying to get on that same type of track. Let's make sure that doesn't ring again. Filecoin, it looks like it's having a time. Another one we've talked about. This one isn't quote unquote a bank coin, but another one we've been really happy about. And then BitBoy decided to hop on the train here as well. That always helps. That a YouTuber with 1 million people just hopped on the train as well with us. So, what's up, Ryu Sharukan? If anybody has any questions, just make sure you leave them in the chat here. Again, like I said, guys, on Rockfin, I'm going to be hopping on tonight with my guy, Slick Dissident. We're going to be talking about money magic and how money is alchemy. Okay. But yeah, the big news right now is Hedera. Dell is signing up with Hedera. Now, Hedera is actually, it used to be harder to get, but it's way easier now because it's listed on Coinbase now. So if you guys want some Hedera, you can get it on Coinbase. And I would recommend you use like the Hedera hash pack. And you can stake it on there and get Hedera just by staking. I don't know what the percentage is, but I know I've already gotten like 20 Hedera, like just staking. Like, I need to grow my Hedera position, especially just knowing all the stuff that they're getting into right now. And now that Dell's on board with them. I definitely expect Hedera probably, since this happened, to probably go past 10 cents at some point pretty soon here. Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. None of what I say should be taken as financial advice whatsoever. I'm just sharing what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure that they're on the way there. So another thing that came out is Ripple. There are some people that were linking Ripple to let me see here. Where is it? With Visa. Okay. Ripple, they have so many things that they have so many people that they're linked to, right? The Bank of Britain, they're linked to, and they're linked to like helping the Bank of Britain with their CBDC. They're linked to Bank of America. Bank of America says as soon as the case is over, they're going to partner with Ripple. Somebody just came out and said they think the case will end in 45 days, which is closer to March. Now, Brad Garringhouse came out and said he thought the case was going to end by March 30th. That's what he said at Davos at the World Economic Forum. Then here, like a week ago, he said, okay, he thinks the case is going to end on June. So I don't know who you want to, like, Brad said two different things. And then today we get somebody again that says, okay, it'll end basically in March. So either June or March, who knows? But, I'm stacking. Let's see where Ripple is right now. Okay, you could have had it just under 40 cents here a couple days ago, maybe even an hour or so ago, or not hour, but like a couple hours ago. But now it's back at the 40 point. We can go to the day chart here. Seems to be kind of holding pretty strong at 40. But I thoroughly expect all these bank coins like Ripple, XLM, XDC, and Hedera to explode once Ripple gets clarity on this case. And remember, John Deaton and Library just proved that secondary sales of these tokens are not securities. So the biggest part of this is kind of actually already known by us. We've already known right now that the secondary sales of these coins are not securities because John Deaton got the judge and the SEC to admit that. Okay? So really, it's kind of like a foregone conclusion. Now, the only thing we really need to know is if the sale in the beginning was a security or not. But it really doesn't matter because we kind of already know secondary sales are not a security. So a lot of people are rumoring, hey, what if this gets listed on Coinbase again? Because we know now secondary sales are not securities. So there's that too. And with Dell joining Hedera, maybe that's a signal of things to come. We had a few different signals. We also had Stellar joining the commodities something. Okay, we'll see how to say it. The Commodities Futures Trading Commission. So Stellar, why are they joining the Commodities Futures Trading Commission of the U.S.? Okay, because they probably already understand that Ripple is going to be deemed a commodity, not a security. And this was before they joined this, before we even heard of Library being declared, the secondary sales being declared not a security. So it's looking very juicy for these bank coins, and they're responding. As you already saw with Hedera, if we come over here and look at XLM, it's even brighter. If we go to I guess we got to go to the hour chart for you to really see it. So with Stellar, it's been even brighter, a brighter day. And again, we already showed you Hedera. It's looking good. And a lot of altcoins is pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the episode yesterday, and then I'll come out for questions after this. I don't know if you guys saw the episode yesterday, but it seemed like these altcoins were moving even though Bitcoin was going stale. Like a lot of altcoins were moving. If we come over here to the chart again, look at Veracity. See, my point proven here. Crazy. Like this was yesterday, it was up to 8. Now it's almost at a cent. So if you guys got onto this, it's just so much winning. We were saying this on the Patreon too. The patrons got it first. I told you guys about it a few days later. Patrons got this at 0.2. I think you guys got it at 0.4 or 0.002. I think I told you guys at 0.004 or 0.005. We're winning, okay? So it looks like altcoin fever has struck. Let's look at one other one here I can think of off the top of my head. Jasmine. Another one that's breaking out. Maybe I can do one other one off the top of my head. Rose. Well, we've been talking about Rose lately. A couple people asked me about it. We went over it a couple days ago. It's up since we've been talking about it. And let's not even talk about And remember that one VXV I told you guys about? Like I told you, I'd said I like it even better than EGIX. Well, look at old VXV. It broke out in the best way. Went from about 55 cents all the way up to $1.28. And patrons, we were talking about this at like what, 40 cents? And patrons who've been around for a long time, we were talking about this at like 30 something cents. But with everything moving, we got some new patrons. So I think we told y'all about this around like 40 something cents, I think. But the patrons who've been around for a long time would know. We've been talking about VXV for a long time. A long time. Okay, now let's go out for some questions. What's up, Gomes? What's up, Mark Gautier? What's up, Ryu Shirukin? What's up, Bird Dog? Casper Holstein, Relaxing Serenity Sounds. What's up, Stan? What's up, Musa Ali? Let's see here. I will never stack XRP. I have taken an oath. H bar is my babe. I like that, Gomes. I like that. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like H bar, I understand. Like honestly, right now, like I get you. I'm stacking both of them, man. But I can see where you're at with that though, because H bar is at 7 cents. XRP is at 40 cents. I see where you're at with that. But all the bank partnerships that XRP has, man, I got to stack both. I got to stack both at this point. Stan's also an H-bar fan out here. My second baby, Casper. Yeah, Casper's starting to roll too, Gomes. That's another one we've been talking about. Let's bring that up. I keep clicking the wrong buttons over here, y'all. That's another one that's starting to roll. Let's bring up Casper. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's starting to roll, boy. I got my Casper nice and tucked away. Ready. Nice and ready. Finally broke over that 4-cent mark that we were looking at. It was holding it strong for quite a while. As you can see on the hour, it was just holding 4 cents forever. Finally broke through. It's first time through 4 cents in quite a long time. Did it once here in November. Actually, let's go to the 1 hour. We want to go to the day, actually. So we got for a little bit in October, but before then, this is definitely new ground. Once it breaks this 5-3 area, it might go gaga. It just might go bananas. So altcoin season is upon us. Altcoin fever is upon us officially. Another one we've talked about in reference to kind of AI and the metaverse, GRT. Also, bananas. 6 cents to like 20 cents. 3x. Over 3x. And you guys who've been long-term patrons know we've been talking about it. Like when everything was boring, we were talking all about these type of coins. But hey, do not worry, because guess what? Even with it sitting at 20 cents, even if you were to quote unquote FOMO in, look at how far that thing is off its high. $2.40. 20 cents is just the beginning. Same thing if we come over here at H bar. Oh boy, it's at 7 cents. But guess what? Just the beginning. Just the beginning. It's at 7 cents, but guess what? It's up here 50, 60. And believe me, with the liquidity problems that we're having in the US and worldwide, oh my gosh, definitely see this at $1 at some point. Same thing with LCX. Same thing with H-bar, same thing with Stellar. Future's looking real bright, guys. Future's looking real bright. What do you think about Shaw? Raven is up 90. Look into Raven. Okay, we'll look into Raven. Shaw. Let me look at Shaw. I like Stronghold. I know that was one you told me about not too long ago. I'm holding on to my Stronghold. It hasn't moved yet, but when it does, it's on the Stellar blockchain and it's used for payments. When Shocks, I think it is SHX, when that moves, oh boy, it's going to be a happy time. Let me make sure I close some things down here, guys, because I'm on the Rockfin and I don't want it to boot me out. Okay, let's see. Leave that up. We can close that. Okay, we can open this one here. Coin market cap. And I know this is not a scheduled day. I said I was going to come on, but there was so much news. I was just like, I got to get out here today. I think I've heard of SHA before. That ticker sounds familiar to me. Safe haven, yes. Isn't this like cybersecurity? Okay, they don't say much, but let's look at the price history. Okay, it's moving a bit. Up 100% at least, it seems. Has been as high as 9. It got up to a cent. I think I'm higher on Stronghold, that one that you sent me. But let's continue to look here. Oh, sure. I'll accept the cookies. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like a security deal. I think I might be higher on Stronghold. Yeah, I think I'm higher on Stronghold. Let's see who's following them on Twitter, and then we can go look at the next one you said here. Did I close it by mistake? Or did they close down their Twitter? Oh, come on. Phantom Beats following it. VeChain people are, of course, following it. Cointelegraph's following it. BitBoy is following it. Yeah, they have a ton of followers. Yeah, doesn't seem that bad. I think I might like Stronghold a little bit better. Let me put it on my list though to follow. Let me look at the next one. Raven. Any upcoming catalysts you're anticipating for any projects this 2023? Well, there's a lot of catalysts for these. What do you call them? There's a lot of catalysts coming for these CBDC coins, these bank coins. A lot of catalysts for those coming in 2023. Litecoin, which is one we've mentioned before, it has a halving coming in August. So that's going to be huge, especially considering okay, if it's halving is coming in August and then the Bitcoin halving is coming right after it. Oh man, Litecoin might, who knows, man, right? But let's look at Raven while we're contemplating that question. So Litecoin we got out of the way. What was the other one? We said central bank, CBDC cryptos and banking cryptos. Those are the biggest catalysts, other than the XRP, right? XRP, they got that case ending. That's a huge catalyst, right? So Litecoin, XRP, and those type of bank catalyst cryptos. Raven, 10 billion supply. AI, big data. Okay. Where has it been? only as high as 004. Has been around for the last bull cycle, but didn't really do anything. That's really shocking that it just didn't do anything in the last bull cycle. Doesn't mean it's bad. So, but let's look deeper. I don't think I've ever seen a coin just not do anything for that bull cycle. Website's kind of simple. Let's see who's following it, though. Ten other people. Let's see who those 10 are. Thorchain. Oh, followers, I know. Come on. Korea. Ocean CZ's following them. Chili's. Huh. Not too many people following them. That's weird. I thought more people would follow them than that. I would say no, just because there's not that many people following them. I don't know why I'm not following Thorchain, but where's that other one too? Safe Haven. Sure. So I don't think I actually went to followers. I know. Okay. Sorry about that. Sam Tripoli's following Safe Haven. That's interesting. Looks like he got his Twitter account back. That's interesting too. Um, MC Hammer's following Safe Haven. All right. Guess they're legit. Too legit, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Uh, um, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards Safe Haven than Raven. Um, yep. So that was a good look into those. We answered Stan's question. 8.8 mil Casper staked already and locked. I believe this will run like ADA. Ooh. Let's take a look at that. Bones. That's an interesting comparison right there. That's an interesting comparison. So one thing we can say about that is Casper has almost a fifth. It has, put it this way, it has only a fifth of ADA supply, basically, sitting at 11.5 billion, whereas ADA has 50 billion. So this actually has a bigger potential to run. I know my guy Dion doesn't like their tokenomics, but when you look at and you see that they only have 11.5 0.5 billion tokens. That's not too much. Let's put that in perspective right quick, shall we? If we look at GRT, which we just saw just blast out of the sky, right? That's around the same amount of tokens as Casper. So maybe we see Casper make that same 60% move, right? But if we look at things like ADA, we see that they're built more to compete with they're competing more with an Algorand type deal, right? So they actually have 45 billion. So a lot more supply, right? That's more in line with the Hedera's type supply. Because those two cryptos are trying to do stuff like that, right? So Casper could move pretty quickly when we see it actually take a move. Another bank coin that we should be aware of, Algorand. It's another one with that like 10 million-ish supply. Another coin with that kind of 10 million-ish supply, which we've seen move very, very well, is Polygon Matic, right? So it just gives you a little bit of perspective. So with Casper having that 11 billion-ish supply, maybe it could move pretty nicely and pretty quickly. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind there. I'm really interested to see what Litecoin does in its halving. We already know Litecoin. It's like something like 84 million, I believe. Yeah. Guess it hasn't been mined completely all yet. So it's only at 72 circulating. But I'm wondering, like one of these days, can we actually see like Litecoin? And I think we could. One of these days, I honestly think we see Litecoin at like 10K, like a 10K Litecoin. Because Litecoin is kind of silver to Bitcoin's gold, right? And quant, I think we definitely see $1,000 quant at some point. 14.6 million, basically 15 million. Crazy. Like, do we ever see quant worth more than Bitcoin? Like, can you imagine that? Like $1 million quant? Oh, if there's $1 million quant, oh boy, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. Oh boy. Are Tiamins at LCX worth pursuing? Tiamins, they are the TIA tokens or the Tiamins themselves. Tiamins themselves, I would say yes, but here's the thing with the Tiamins. I think the whole world's going to be kind of moving that way, and LCX is just kind of first with that. They tokenize diamonds. I think we see things like Energy Web Token start tokenizing oil, tokenizing all the energy like resources, right? Oil, natural gas. What am I missing? Coal. And things, and people like LCX might be tokenizing gold, silver, platinum. So the thing is, if you're talking TIA token, it might take TIA token a very long time to be actually worth something. But hey, these are people in the World Economic Forum. They're probably okay for waiting. Wow. It's up 60-something percent, huh? That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't see a reason why this will be up this much right now. But there you have it. I think the only place you can buy this is on LCX. You might be able to get it on Uniswap. Yep, Uniswap. Yes, it is true that Litecoin is linked to Dogecoin for mining. You can dual mine them both. They link the projects to kind of make the both safer. So yes, that is true. That is very true. Litecoin is hugely a whole manipulation coin. It can run like crazy and people will die holding bats forever. Well, Litecoin, I think, is already like you could use it on Visa or something like that. So, and you got Michael Saylor already talking about Litecoin, him dropping hints that that's like silver to Bitcoin's gold. So maybe one day we start seeing like Michael Saylor start scooping up Litecoin. In which case, if you got a couple, you'll be very happy. Sub crypto neat. Are we bulling or bearing? I say we're bulling right now. For the time being, we're bulling. But I think this is going to be like the first little bit of us heading towards being bullish. The only question is, do we go seriously bullish before the halving? That's the question. That's the question we got to ask ourselves. Are we waiting for May? Like, are we waiting for some time after May 2024? Or is it going to happen in January 24? Or is it going to happen in November 2023? That's the question we're really asking ourselves. So really right now, between like June and February, like of this time, these are probably going to be the best times that you can accumulate. People are kind of still thinking that there will be one more drop. Maybe there will, maybe there won't. But the only way I'm thinking is dollar cost average. That's really the only good way, because you missed the boring time. Boring time was back here. Like basically, like where's Bitcoin? Not LCX. Yeah, missed the boring time. Boring time was right after, basically right after FTX, when people were like, all exchange coins are garbage, everything. Like, we missed the boring. Well, we didn't miss it because I came on and I told y'all about it. But right now, I think I sincerely think like the next 3 months are going to be the best accumulation times. I seriously doubt that we get another drop below like 20. I think we're done. Like maybe we get below 20 at some point, but I don't see it anytime soon. I think we're heading to 40. I really do think so. Get ready, 2024. That's when the game starts, man. I'm telling you, I think the game might start before 2024, man. That's what it's looking like. And this is why I'm gonna say that. This is why I'm gonna say that. I'm not trying to be the first or anything, but this is why I'm saying that. I think all the chart people who are trying to go by the chart are missing the fact that this drop was Rona. So this drop was a black swan event. So it shouldn't be put into your calculations. So if people are saying that, hey, it's in the chart and they're basing the chart off of this right here, remember I told y'all we're sitting like right here. Like actually, we're sitting like right here. That's where we're at right now. So really, I think the bottom's in. Bottom already happened. Right around here. Just like this. Bottom's in. We might have something that goes like this again. We might have something that goes like to 20 again, possibly. But no, I think the bottom's in. You can see that. You can see that shelf that would have been had Rona not happened. Seems like Bitcoin would have just kept on going. It's like they purposely came in and they shut down crypto because they knew they would have lost control of the whole entire money system, which is great for us. It was fantastic for us, right? Because now we could get in right here because we probably wouldn't have had that chance if it would have, I really think that great reset, they kind of came in, were like, hey, whoa, this crypto thing's getting too much steam. We got to stop it right now. I think that's what happened here. And that's what happened also with this whole XRP thing. That's why they had to take drastic measures with XRP. They had to come in and get it. They had to catch a case. XRP had to catch a case. They were like, whoa, okay. It's not enough to just do what we did with Rona. We got to actually get a case on this. Boom. They actually had to put a case out on that to stop that. So by my calculations, since that might have been since this might have been this might have been when Bitcoin continued right here in January or February, then that means the cycle's going to be even faster, which means Bitcoin might go bullish in November, y'all. Just be aware of that. Bitcoin may go bullish in November. So that means if we get 40 here sometime in April, May, when we get that, solar eclipse, shout out to Waters Above Crypto. Go check him out. If we get that 40 here around the April area, then in November, we might get 70 or 80. That might be something to watch out for, y'all. Believe me, I hope I'm wrong about this. Because I want to accumulate during this time. I want to. But if that doesn't count, if this thing just doesn't count here, then to me, that means we're going to be bullish by November. Okay? So just watch out for that, y'all. The chart will tell us if it is, but watch out for that. Now, if y'all hear somebody else saying that, if y'all hear some other channel saying that, remember, y'all heard it over here first. Now, I expect y'all to just stand up and be like, nah, you know what? Blackrue said that first. What's up, Hypnosis Dover Fiend? Did you hear the leak saying, with Sailor saying ETH is better than BTC and he wants to switch once they hit break even? Altcoin Daily played the soundbite. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Can I say I care for him personally? I feel you. I feel you. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't know that I don't see them break even anytime soon, but this is what we know. And shout out to CryptoVisor for this. He's the one who mentions it the most. We know that ETH is really buddy with Consensus. We know that Consensus is really buddy with JP Morgan. Hence, we know that JP Morgan basically kind of owns Ethereum. Okay? That's why they backed out of the deal with R3 Cordia and Ripple and all of those people. So really, JP Morgan would prefer that Ethereum was the thing that led everything. The problem is Ethereum is too slow. The problem is Ethereum is too slow. The problem is Ethereum can't be used for enterprises yet. But there's some people out there that think that Casper is going to help Ethereum be used for enterprises. So that's why a lot of people are actually absolutely gonzo about Casper. They're saying basically Ethereum, the goal is not even to care about Ethereum to get to enterprises. People know that it can't do that right now. So different layer twos, different things like Casper, different things like Optimism, different things like Arbitrum will actually help it do that. I don't see Saylor switching from Ethereum. Like I got to listen to that soundbite, because here's the thing. There's only going to ever be 21 million Bitcoin. I can see him adding Ethereum to his portfolio. I can see him adding Litecoin to his portfolio, but I doubt that he switches to Ethereum. But let me see if I can find the sound clip. Michael Saylor. ETH, altcoin daily. Okay. But yeah, here it says they should shut down ETH, Ethereum, Solana, and other coins for being unregistered securities. I doubt that. I would really doubt he would say that, because why would he switch? There's 21 million Bitcoin. There's like 130 something million Ethereum. That doesn't make that much sense. But let's listen. Doesn't make any sense.
Look, I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm in over my head on the Bitcoin stuff. This has legitimately ruined my life. If I could sell it all right now, I would. But we have to wait for break even.
That's what I keep telling myself. Just wait for break even.
Look, I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm in over my head on the Bitcoin stuff. This has legitimately ruined my life. If I could sell it all right now, I would. But we have to wait for break even.
That's what I keep.
No. That is completely false. Somebody must have had some generated stuff. This is no. Now, this is why I'm going to say that. Michael Saylor, he was buying Bitcoin at a high. And I'm going to tell you why that was actually a genius move. Nobody's actually talked about this that I know of, but I was sitting around one day and I was thinking about it. So when Michael Saylor went and took out loans to buy Bitcoin at a high, guess why it's so genius? Back when he was doing it, that $1 billion right now, that $1 billion is worth so much less. That $1 billion right now, that he got the loan for it back then or whatever, right? That $1 billion right now is like worth $5 billion, right? In today's inflated society, that same $1 billion from back then could not have bought you what you have right now today. So long term, when Bitcoin's worth like 100,000 or like $1 million, he's going to be looking so like he's going to be looking like a genius. And those loans back then, when he purchased Bitcoin at a high, Bitcoin in like what, less than a year or so, according to what I just said, if it happens in November, but hell, let's just say it happens in 2024. Bitcoin is going to be past its high in 2024. So why would Michael Saylor say that? And why would he swap it? Why would he swap it for an asset that has what, a sixth or an eighth less scarcity? That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of the Bitcoin, a lot of the Ethereum is locked up in staking right now anyway. Like, we don't even know who has all the Ethereum. Why? That would be nuts for him to do, to swap Bitcoin for Ethereum. The assets, there's 6 times more Ethereum, right? All the Bitcoin hasn't even been mined yet. And who knows how many people have lost their wallets, died without sharing their wallet information. So really, there's probably only 19 or 18 million Bitcoin left. That would be the dumbest move ever. No, that's fake. That's fake. I don't know what Altcoin Daily was doing, but I don't know. That seems extraordinarily. The logic in that seems very, very fake to me. I could see him buying some Bitcoin or buying some Ethereum, because I do think Ethereum does have a bright future, but it ain't brighter than Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, Nigerians are over there using Bitcoin. They're not. I don't know, maybe they're using Ethereum, but I believe that they're using Bitcoin when they're tempted with this whole CBDC thing. They're not over there using Ethereum, they're using Bitcoin. The Bitcoin prices over there are inflated, right? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. That would be the dumbest move ever for Michael Saylor. Like, I don't think there's ever a break-even point for them. Like, don't get me wrong now here. I think Ethereum does have a future. JP Morgan will ensure that Ethereum has a future. But there ain't no way in hell my man's swapping Ethereum for Bitcoin. And there's no way he said he's in over his head with it. He looks very, very, very genius right now, seeing as how American money is worth less Like eggs cost freaking all this amount of money. Energy costs all this amount of money. Cars cost all this amount of money. Houses cost all this amount of money. He looks so extremely smart for like basically at that time what I'm sure he was predicting was a liquidity crisis. What I'm sure he was predicting was inflation. So he predicted all of that stuff and had the forethought to take out loans on worth less money or money that will be worth less and buy Bitcoin, which will be worth more. No, my Sailor's killing the game. He's killing the game. No. Somebody must have really wanted to inflate their Ethereum bags, boy. They must have really thought this Ethereum merge was going to do a little bit more than it did. Boy, somebody must really want to get out from underneath some Ethereum right now. Boy, no, sir. No, sir. Okay, so just so you know, I'm really and yeah, for real, guys, for real. So yeah, guys, that's what I think about that, and I got to get out of here I got to get out of here right now. Got about like 2 more minutes. Remember, he sold last year and payback. Okay, so yeah, he did a little tax harvesting. He let it be known that he was going to sell for tax harvesting. And I think he bought that back after he sold, or he may not have. It doesn't really matter. He's holding so much Bitcoin, like at this point, it doesn't matter. But yeah, man, I don't see him doing anything like that. And he was just on a show with I think his name is Tom Ballou or something like that. Tom. I definitely suggest you guys watch it. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. If you listen to how he talks in that show, it was really eye-opening how he talked in that show, to be honest with you. Makes you know just how much of a debt crisis we are in America. So I definitely suggest you guys come over and check this show out. Let me see what it is. I think it's Tom B. Liu. Liu. I don't know how to say his name. Michael. Oh my God. Sailor. Okay, this is it right here. So this is just like what, 2 months ago or something like that? Yeah, check this one out. He does a really good job of saying just like, okay, Bitcoin's better than gold because of this. And, money's doing like Turkey, their money just went like inflated up to this, like in 2 days. Like, why? Why would you have gold when you can have Bitcoin, and now you got to find somebody to get rid of your gold and sell your gold when Bitcoin you could just like it was pretty, like, he made me more of a maxi just by hearing what he was saying. He was making very good educated points, and it wasn't like just Bitcoin's going to the moon, buy now. So check that out when you guys get a chance. All right, cool, guys. So I'm going to grab some food right quick before I go on with Slick Dissident. Please come over to the live because I want some questions here. It's going to be free to the public, at least for now, until I get all my logo stuff worked out. So come on over here, guys, because we're going to be breaking down why money is kind of magic. Let me paste my Rockfin in here again. Definitely come over here. I don't know what Altcoin Daily was doing with that. I would think he would probably be able to see through that, but I don't know. That to me is clearly fake. If you look at all the stuff that he's done and you look at interviews like this, that's clearly fake. But somebody had some like deep fake technology, some voice synthesizer technology, and created this crap. But yeah, catch me. Okay, yeah, I can put the Patreon in the chat for sure. Let me go grab that right quick before we sign off. One second. And it'll be at 9:00 here. So it'll probably be in like about 30 minutes. Me and Slick will be on the Rockfin. Oh, this is taking forever. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Come on here. Okay, we're gonna put it in the chat. It's just sorry, it's moving so slowly here. Come on, details. So sorry, it's moving so slowly, guys. It's because I'm dual streaming, that's why. I would just go to the Patreon, but I don't want to expose anything. So let me just do it this way. It's going to take a little bit because it's moving slow. Okay, almost there. It's like it's AOL time, like it's dial-up over here. And there we are. Grab the link. Oh, sorry. Come on. Boom. There we are.